Hello guys, today's topic is maths literacy, taxation. This is a grade 12 question paper. So I'm going to answer this question paper. I need you guys to listen very carefully so that you may benefit from this video. And make sure that before I answer the question, try to pause the video and try to do it by yourself so that you may benefit more from this video. Any question, ask in the comment. If you have any question or you didn't understand, comment down below which part you didn't understand. It's very important for me to know which part you didn't understand so that I may address it early. So without wasting any time, guys, I will begin to answer the question paper. This is question 4, guys, 4.2. I will advise you guys to actually pause the video to read the table by yourself. I've changed the screen to be brighter, guys, so I would advise you guys to actually read the table by yourself. I hope it's visible by now. I'll advise you guys to pause the video, just pause the video and read the table by yourself. Try to read the table and see what it talks about. Just see. I'll continue. Katlego, who is 24 years old, has two jobs, one at the PAYE and the other at the retail store. He earned a combined annual taxable income of 87,329 for the 2021-2022 tax year. Table 4 shows the personal income tax rate, tax rebate, tax threshold for 2021-2022. Okay, guys, let's begin. Remember that Katlego's taxable income is actually 87,329. Don't forget that. So, as I always say, if you are new to my video, just know that it's important to read the questions carefully. If you are new to my channel, I'm just reminding or just telling you that it's very important that you read the question carefully in Maths Lit. You don't just read the question quickly and you don't understand. You read the question carefully so that you won't make any mistakes. So let's go. Calculate Katleo's annual tax payable for 2021-2022 tax year. So guys, I need you to listen very carefully. This might be the shortest video I've ever done, so I'll be quick. Remember, how old is Katlego? She's 24 years old. What's her annual taxable income? Is 87,329. I expect you guys to write that down. Katlego is 24 years old. Annual taxable income is 87,329. So what does the question say? Calculate Katleo's annual taxable payable for 2021-2022 tax year. Okay, let's go to 2021-2022. Where is it? Tax year is about here. This one, the first one, that's a tax rate, taxable income. So Katlego's annual income, taxable income, by the way, is annual taxable income is 87,329, which means it's what? It's about here. Which means it's below 216,200. So what are the rates of tax in 216,200? The amount that's below 216,200. What are the rates? It's 18%. That means we have to deal with this 18%. If Katlego's annual income was beyond or above 216,200, we will use this amount, the second column here. We'll use the second column here. I hope you guys can see. We will be using the second column here. But because it's actually below 216,200, we have to use the one that says 0 rand to 216,200. We have to deal with this 18%. So let's deal with this 18%. So as you can see, what are we going to say here? We're going to say 87,329 multiplied by 18% so that we can find the percentage of the amount that's being taxed, which equals to 15,719.22. I'll put the answer on the screen anyway. Why do we use the 18%? Again, I want to explain for those who don't understand. Because Katlego's annual taxable income is 87,329, we have to use the 18% one here, which is below. Remember that 87,329 is below 216,200. Remember that it's below 216,200. So we use the first column here. I hope all of you guys understand. We use the first column here that says 0 rand to 216,200. We have to actually tax it by 18% of each rand. So if, for example, Katlejo's annual taxable income was above 216,200, maybe let's say it's Katlejo's annual taxable income, for example, is 250,000. We will be using the second column here. Remember, focus on the taxable income. We will be using the second column because it's above 216,200. But right now we are dealing with 87,329, so it's actually below 216,200. That's why you have to tax it using 18%. So after you're done finding the 15,719.22, we have to go here. You are not done. Remember the question says 4 marks. You are not done. You go to tax rebates. How old is Katlejo? Well, Katlejo, he or she is 24. I'll say he because it's a he. I almost forgot. He is 24 years old. He is 24 years old. So which column do we use here on tax rebates? Which column do we use here? The one that says below 65. Yes, the primary one. So since we use the primary one, what do we do? Do we add or do we minus? If you say minus, why do we minus? Because it's a tax. So we're going to take our answer, which is 15,719.22. Then we minus it by 15,714. Then is equals to 5 rand,22. That's the answer. That's the answer, guys. I hope you guys understand the first one because the first one is actually straightforward. The reason we use 18% is because the amount taxable income of Katlejo is 87,329, which is below 216,200. 4.2.2, define the tax rebate. This one requires common sense, and this is the discount SARS gives to taxpayers. So we are done here. Now we are going to the one that is very long. 4.2.3, show that the tax threshold for age 65 to age 74 in the table is correct. We have to show age 65, the tax threshold. So where is the tax threshold? Look at the table there. Where is the tax threshold for 65 to age 74? Search for it, guys, until you find it. So you guys have found it. I'll just assume that you found it. So now we have to show that the tax threshold for age 65 to age 74 in the table is correct. So guys, I need you guys to listen very carefully in order to understand this one. You need to open your ears. So the question says, show that the tax threshold for age 65 to age 74 in the table is correct. We have to show that it is correct. So we have to find a way to get this 135,150. I hope you guys pause the video and try to do it by yourself so that you may benefit more. So we have to try to show the one that says tax threshold 2021-2022, age 65 to age 74, which is 135,150. We have to show it that it is correct. So we have to find a way to show it. So how do we show it? I hope you guys are done trying to calculate by yourself. I hope you guys are done. We're gonna take the primary, which is below 65, 15,714. Then we take the secondary, which is older, which is 65 and older, which is 8,618. So we're gonna say 15,714 plus 8,618. Why do we plus? Why do we plus? Because we are trying to find the tax. So these primary and secondary, they are both tax. So we are plusing them to actually combine them. We are just combining them. It's not a big deal. We are just combining them. So you're going to say 15,714 plus 8,618, which is equals to 24,000 rand 327. Is 24,327 rand. So what do we do after that? We have combined both of them. The 65. Remember that we have to show show the tax threshold for 65 to age 74. So now we have done combining them. We are done combining them, which is primary and secondary. Remember, secondary is 65 and older, and tertiary is 75 and older. So we cannot add tertiary. It's 75 and older. We are dealing with 65 to 74, not 75. We are not dealing with 75. So what do we do after, guys? What do we do after? Remember, guys, we have to we are dealing with the text now. We are trying to show the text. So we don't deal with minusing things or about that. We don't minus. We are dealing with the text. So everything we deal with right now is text. So we have to edit to show the text. What do we do after? I want you guys, if you are still struggling right now, look at the taxable income. What do we do after? Our number is 24,327. What do we do after? Which means our number is below 216,200. What do we do after? I hope you guys have found the answer. We're going to say divide by 18%. Why do we say divide by 18%? It's like we are adding. So we are going to say exactly, we're going to say 24,327 divided by 18%. Then the answer is equals to 135,150. That's an easier calculation for me. If you want to check out the second calculation, it will be up to you. I'll put the answer on the screen. So why do we say divide by 18%? It's like we are adding here. It's like we are adding the 82%, guys. Remember, what we have is 18%. So it's like we are adding the 82% that's left. It's like we are adding the 82% that's left. So guys, that's it, guys. That's how we do the tax rebate, the taxation. Guys, you can subscribe. I will make another video about the taxation. If you have any question, just comment down below. And if some of you know and understand, answer the ones that don't understand. But by the way, I will just read the comments and see where did you get confused. Please explain where did you get confused. Don't just say, let's say for example you don't understand 4.2.2. Don't just write down 4.2.2. I won't understand where did you get confused. So explain them, where did you get confused, and make sure you listen to the video very carefully. Remember, here we divide by 18%, guys. If for example the taxable income was actually 25%, we will be dividing by 25%. If the taxable income was for example 28%, we will be dividing by 28%. And remember, why do we deal with 18% here? Because our number is 24,327 and it's below 216,200. 24,327 is below 216,200. That's why we deal with the first column, which is 18% in the taxable income columns. So guys, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share the video. Peace. See you on the next video.